Good morning, y'all. How's everything going? Hope you had the sweetest dreams last night. Time I went to sleep, it was late, and after helping my brother and my mom yesterday and getting all hot and sweaty again over at her house, I was exhausted. But anyway, there's a few things I want to talk about, especially what happened yesterday when that little whatnot clock, bicycle clock that my papa got me years ago went flying from the shelf up there to the floor by the foot of my doll. And yes, I got dolls, and they've never moved. But I do have a doll that reminds me of Chucky. It's not Chucky. I call her Chuckette. My niece, Cynthia, which I don't see anymore because she's going through that weird age. But anyway, she used to be scared of her. But my dolls are cool. They're not haunted. They're cool. But anyway, I wanted to talk about... Completely sidetracked. I still got my pajamas on. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, about the, whatnot yesterday. It's off the shelf, as I showed y'all yesterday. It's right here. It's still up here. And here is see there's the little switch. I hope I got that right. See, look, it's a cool 75. God is good, because the AC man never came back. But anyway, I was talking to my son late last night, my youngest, about a few things that's been happening around here. And I'm going for my Arthur look. Ooh, popcorn or something smeared. I know I'm gross, right? But we were talking late last night, me and Brandon or Brandon and I, if you want to get technical, about the AC man. First of all, F.L. Mosley, hope I said that last name right, F.L. Mosley, thank you for all your insight on being a AC man. It helped a lot. Really helped a lot. So, God bless you. And I didn't think that switch on the thermostat could turn itself from downstairs. Well, anyhow, I was talking to Brandon about this late last night. My anxiety was up, which is nothing new. It's just, anyway, I have issues. Don't tell nobody. Thank you. Anyway, he said I had forgotten that he was here, because stress does a number on your mind. I remember now handing him Marshmallow, my cat, to put up because Marshmallow, they were acting weird around this guy. He was like, but Brandon said he's seen the man. Verification. I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But anyway, he's seen the man put the switch off, turned the switch off on the thermostat, and he left. And then Brandon said that he was in here. He also witnessed hearing the thermostat when the maintenance man didn't come back about 15 or 20 minutes later. He heard it too. The switch, you know, that little clicking sound it makes, and the AC coming on. And then right after I put out that video, I was crying and sorry, I'm human. But when I was crying, asking for prayer, I was freaking out. That was mild. But anyway, my son witnessed it all. So that man left here. The maintenance man left here Thursday at around 2 o'clock with the AC turned off. And as far as he knows, I'm still sitting here dying. God sees all. Oh yeah, he sure does. But anyway, and then that thing flying off the shelf thrown off the shelf. The whatnot from my papa. Was that a sign, or I do believe our loved ones do watch over us, and I do believe, in words of Helen Keller, death is like walking one room to the next, but the only difference is I'll be able to see and hear. They're closer than we think, and I'm glad they are. But that's the story of the AC thing. I know some of you want me to do some video, maybe some EVPs. I don't have any fancy equipment. I know I could download some apps, but it's hard when all I have is my cell phone, and I was supposed to do this sideways where it will be full screen instead of the little box, but I don't have one of those GoPro or Pro Go cameras. Little beady thing. I wish I did. But that was the story of that. It's still sitting on the shelf, unmoved. And it's like Brandon said last night, it's the shelf where the thermostat is. How ironic is that? So I don't know. I have issues. Oh. Back in, let me see. Hang on just a second. Be patient with me, please. Hang on. I want to read something. Using it as a light. 2010. Sorry about that. This is where the house that I lost, the name of the street was Steep Rock. If you're following me, for whatever reason, but thank you. I'm up to 44 subscribers. It's pretty awesome. So thank y'all. But anyway, the house on Steep Rock that I wrote the book, The Torn Veil Between Us and Them, A Supernatural Journey Through the Eyes of a Christian. Whew, what a title. I know, right? I was literally finding dimes everywhere. I've always heard pennies from heaven, but dimes? I mean, literally, I was walking out of the bedroom, and this is the gospel truth. It was like a dime. Something hit me on the head, and I looked down on the floor. There was a dime. Finding it in my pockets, finding it glistening on the cement, beside my vehicle. Opening the drawer, and a dime or two falls out. So I said, what is up with this? I never heard this. But it was right after my daddy passed away in 2007 from Agent Orange. Daddy went through a lot. He had lung cancer. He lost both his legs, and Daddy went through a lot. I love you, Daddy, and I'm so proud of him because Vietnam vet and everything he faced. Very proud of my daddy. But anyway, I did it again, and y'all know what happened. I just completely lost my train of thought. My daddy, and I don't know if I can get it back this time. Help. Okay, my daddy. Oh, it was right after. I got it. It was right after my daddy passed away in 2007, and then Pawpaw, he passed away in 2008. But anyway, I started this dime thing out of the blue, just finding them everywhere. It was in weird circumstances. But Miss Patricia, I hope this doesn't show up backwards, but this is the book I was talking about in one of our comments. Dimes from Heaven. Can y'all see it? And on the back cover is somebody you might recognize. It's out of print because the publisher really sucked and they were ripping people off. But yeah, it's one of the books I wrote. I missed the writing, but I wrote a little something. It happens every time. When I go through heat, my sinuses go into overdrive. But this is a cool book. I actually wrote this with Wishing Hallmark would do a movie on it. But it's not the best written. You know, I had, but all my books are from my heart. But anyway, when life chills, I'll get into the books again. That's another video, the writing world. Whoa. Okay, there's some thank yous I want to say for my new subscribers. Luke M, thank you so much. Mockingjay Song, thank you. Ellie Janice, sweet girl from England, thank you. Kenneth Brown, thank you. Miss Jeannie, I know you're following me. And KD for Rescue. I think that's Kathy. Is that you, girlfriend? Anyway, and of course, my AC guy, FL Mosley. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. This thing is 11 minutes. But, Miss Patricia, that's the book. I'm going to, maybe I should wait for Halloween, but maybe I'll read y'all a few things from the Torn Veil. I'll have to get my book from Mom because, like I told y'all before, I can't find the box from storage that had all the first off, print books. I wanted the first off the press books. I had one of every book I did, and I can't find it. Can't even find my computer stuff. But anyway, I wanted to thank y'all. A lot of y'all have said that maybe it was my grandfather that threw that thing yesterday, and maybe it was to get my attention, or maybe it's something else or someone else not from this world. Right now I'm still sitting up here and it's fine. I deliberately pushed it far back, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But that switch turning itself on, when the AC left us here to die in the heat, he didn't care, and I don't understand people like that. He just didn't care. And then it clicking itself on, that's divine intervention there. Heavenly intervention. Anyhow, enough of me. I don't know when I'll be able to do anything else about, EVPs, voices, whatever. Maybe this evening. Both my sons have to work. I don't know. I will keep my ears and eyes peeled for anything happening. I wish I had cameras set up around here. You know what my son Cameron said last night? Mom, you should have started doing this YouTube thing when we lived on Steep Rock. That's the one that inspired the book, The Torn Veil. He goes, you'd be famous by now. I don't really want to be famous. I just want to be happy. I think that's all I need to cover. 13 minutes. Oh, it's going to take YouTube 5 hours to get this thing uploaded. One day it was 6 or 7. Seriously. Anyway, God bless y'all. Thank you. Thank you for doing the sign language. Thank y'all for being a part of my life. I was so tired last night, and I realized I had so many comments, and really happy for the new subscribers, and makes me feel good after another bad day. And I almost had a panic attack walking into Walmart yesterday. It was bad. But fear is a liar. God bless. Keep on keeping on. Have an awesome day. Smile. Count your blessings. And the rest will fall into place. Later, people.